Hi everyone, just wait for a moment. I'm gonna share your screen. I'm gonna share my screen. Then we will get started. Okay. Uh, Come on. Mm, Okay. So welcome back to the class, and this is the last chapters for 1203325 Agricultural Products Marketing, and my name is Jirat Siri Moon. So I'm glad that this is the last chapters because it has been very busy semester for me. And I would like to apologize for every inconvenience for all students who attending this class. Many things is not what I expect. Like I can't do grading the exercise, I can't do grading the midterm exam on time. So every situation, I would like to say I'm sorry about that. And I hope you gain some knowledge from this class and can apply for the future work. So I'm sorry, and thank you so much for attending this class. And don't forget to evaluate my performance on the REG system. So what we're going to talk about this chapter. So we learned a lot about general concepts to the last time we talked about case study on agricultural product in terms of the raw material, and today this is processed agricultural products or processed food. So this is the area that I think I should do the best. So what are we going to talk today? So I have three key topics for today, which is all including in the marketing management of agricultural products, but in terms of process agricultural products. So first one is canned sweet corn. Second one is the meatball, and the last one is the canned tuna. So all three samples, all three products, we're gonna talk in the same way. We're gonna talk about general situations, segmentations, targeting, and also positionings of each product. And the last one is also marketing mix or 4 Ps of each product. So let's talk about the first one, canned sweet corn. So why is this interesting about canned sweet corn? So it's actually this product has long been consumed for more than 100 years around the world. So the main exporter is US, Hungary, and France, and Thailand is the fourth one. So all together, all four countries here combined together, going to be around 80% of the whole exporters. So it's a lot, and the majority is going to be just four countries here. So sweet corn, especially in the canned version, is categorized as the vegetable type, which is have the cheap price. So this is one of the food that you can keep for a long time because it's past the process because sterilization for extended shelf life, and then you can eat and keep it for a long time. So that is very good, and it is convenient because it's already packed in the can, so it can be transported in bulk by truck, by train, or by ship. So the cost for transportation is going to be quite low because it's contain a lot of the products and it can ship, it can remove, it can transport with the bulk, like the mass volume. And Canada sweet corn is very famous around the world, especially for the country that have very long time for winter season or very cold temperatures countries. Like in European country, in North America, but in Thailand we okay about that because we even we have winter season, but it's not quite cold like the other countries. So they said it's gonna be good for cooking in winter seasons because at that time you can't go any vegetable outside, so you need to keep something and then you just open and cook it. So canned sweet corn is the best, is one of the best choice for them, and it's easy to obtain from every any places. So you can have canned sweet corn from the grocery store, the supermarket, or even the wholesaler like Macro or very big department store. So you can have all of that. And then even in the convenience store, you can observe and you can obtain and then buy these products very easy. But how about Thai industry for sweet corn? Actually, we get started is around just 30 years ago. So for now, it's actually initiated by private company for this industry. And for now, we are one of the most powerful exporter and we have fast growing because for now we have around 30 more factories for producing the canned sweet corn and we can ship for more than 100 countries. And the amount of money that we obtain is around 5,000 million baht per year, which is very much for the just one single business. Then, who is the countries who imported our products? So in European country, Germany, England, Sweden, Italy, and Russia are the countries that imported our products from Thailand. So, but mostly the majority of the country in this area is Russia. So Russia imported our products around 60 to 18%. And for Asian, so we have Japan and South Korea and Taiwan, and Japan is the country that imported the most canned sweet corn in this area. How about export countries? So as we mentioned in the previous one, USA, Hungary, France, and Thailand are all four major countries for exporting the canned sweet corn. And in fact, USA is the largest area, growing area, and they have this country have the highest production, and mainly they export to Asia, like Japan, South Korea, or Taiwan. So we're going to talk about this reason later. So you're going to know what is the good point that we have and USA, what they have. And Hungary and France. So these two countries produce in the second and the third rank of the exporters, but they export mainly to European country. And how about Thailand? So Thailand can export to many regions around the world, but mostly we export to European countries. It's around 50%, and mostly, as we just mentioned, in Russia, then the other country like in Asia. So when we think about the sweet corn, you need to think about the climate and geographical factors. So I mean, because corn is one of the tropical fruit, no, tropical plant that is need to have the sunlight. So Thailand is the country that have some advantages over the other countries because we have very suitable climate and geography. And also we also have plant breeders that work for a long time. So we can have the corn that resists to any diseases and also have high yield. So and one thing that is very good for our country is the corn in here have short growing period. It's just around 2 months, 2.5 months. It's around um 70 to 80 days. So it's almost 3 months, but it's around 2.5 like that. And we can grow 2 or 3 times per year. Why I mention this because we have this advantage compared to the other countries like in America and also in European country. They have lower temperatures that they can't grow the corn like 2 or 3 times like us. But even the period like the growing time is quite close. But think about this one. We can do 2 or 3 times, but in America and European country they can do just once, like only one time per year. So that is reason why if they can grow just one time, they need to increase the area. They need to produce as much as possible for supporting all year round. It's not like us that we can grow and produce and then deliver. So the freshness, the capacity, and the demand is different. So if you can do it just one time, you need to create a large size factory to support the mass productions for the short period of the time. And also you need to maintain the storage cost and maintain the inventory cost for keeping the products and then just release for the entire of the year. Not just like us that we can produce one batch, then you deliver second batch and the third batch. So that's is one of the greatest point that we have. How about purchasing methods? So um, actually we need to follow with the world market. That is, they just have the price determination just one time per year by proposing and negotiating. And this is the method that they familiar, like they do it for a long time. But because this is quite new for Thai industry of corn, sweet corn. So we need to follow them too. At first, at like last 25 years, we need to follow with this policy just one time per year, and it's determined by the world market. But for now, Thailand create a new policy that is we need to create not just one time per year or 12 months, but it should be around 6 month period because we have more flexibility of the service because we can produce more than one time. And we have the good point, which is the fresh production. And also, we don't have a quite low risk of the climate change because we can grow like 2 or 3 times per year, and the area in the tropical area is suitable. And that is the reason why for now, the canned sweet corn industry in Thailand is very rapid growth compared to last 20 years. Then Thailand for now is the most exporter, like number one exporter over USA, Hungary, and France. The market share for Thai people, for Thai industry, for Thai canned sweet corn in the market is around 25% or a quarter. So we have many supporting factors for being a most exporter. Like first, we have uh, low production costs because we can produce like year round. We can produce all year, and we have flexibilities for the medium and the small business size because we can change the order according to their demands. It's not just fit like we need to produce that very huge lot per year. So we can adjust the size, we can adjust the quantity. Like sometimes some business they just need to have the medium order, not quite high or quite large, or sometimes they have some occasional order. So we can do it like what we want to do. So it's kind of flexibility. But we also have a problem about Thai industry in canned sweet corn because we have many producers. Then the price cut from the producer is the problem because the product is almost the same. So they would like to play with the price. So they reduce the price. Then the problem is we need to fight with the price. That's creating the slow selling price. And some European countries like Hungary and France said, if you keep it slow like this, it's gonna affect for them because the product's price is lower than what they expect. So they create anti-dumping policy for fighting with us, and then they create the policy to increase the tax. That is reason why we need to increase the and its affects to our cost of production. So I would say the price cut is the problem right now, and seems like is still have a problem. So you need to make sure that the price is suitable for the world market. Then let's talk about STP. So segmentations. So we just talk about canned corn or canned sweet corn is the commodities that is undifferentiated product. It's almost the same. It's look like the same. So the price should be based on demand and supply. So demand's gonna have a lot when we have good production. And it's like when we have good production, so demand, we can create the demand and supply to the market. But how about when we have disaster? So this when we have disaster, supply is going to be reduced because we don't have much um, raw materials for production. But if we have a good economy, or we're going to have good production, like have high demands. So that is the first one. Second one, we also have to think about marketing knowledge of the producers. So generally we have medium level of the knowledge because it's quite new on the market, and we try to use the middleman to deliver our products to the other wholesales or retailers. Then we need to pay them with the commission. So segmentation for this one is actually we did not focus on the premium grade of brand because it's kind of high investment and high marketing cost. So mostly canned sweet corn in Thailand, we focus on the current brand that we have, like that the company have, or sometimes we produce under the private level. So it's mean like they focus on just the brand that is sell. So that is done. Then targeting, because canned sweet corn can produce it like a varieties of the products with different wholesaling pack with a small size, medium size, and big size, and also we can create different solution for soaking the canned sweet corn. Like we can soak into the brine, the water, or even the syrup. So this can create the variety. So the targeting is like full coverage. So you can expand to all markets because you have different size, different solution for creating the canned sweet corn. And the strategy that we can use is segmented marketing. So sometimes we have these strategies segmented marketing because we know that we can provide the better qualities like with the certified raw materials, or sometimes we know that some country that need to have the premium grade. So with this step, you can harvest the young corn because it still has the softness and sweetness. So we can do that in order to serve with the premium market like Japan. Like Japan, they need to have this very soft and sweet the corn. So you need to create with this one. And it is segmented marketing. How about positioning? So positioning is very interesting um, because Thai corn, we have some lower quality than US and France, but the quality for us is close to Hungary. So we can do by create the cheaper price than US and France. Then we generally, as I just mentioned, the quality compared to France and US, we have lower quality. So we play with this one. We setting the lower grade quality. Then buy. We need to know the European standard or the price as a reference first from the European. Then we set 5 to 10% lower price than the France. After that, we can have a large increase the market share because even we have lower quality, but it's still acceptable. And in this industry, the price is also concerned because the product is almost the same. It's just changing a different quality. It's not have a big gap. So we can do the strategy for positioning in terms of the market share expansion that Thai producer use a lot. Then how about marketing mix? So marketing mix of the canned sweet corn is first, we need to think about the general concepts of the products because we have different cultures, And actually, canned sweet corn is part of the food for many countries, many cultures. In Thai, we consume the rice a lot and it is the staple food, but in some countries, corn is the side dish and corn is also mixed to the other food. And that's the reason why you can't have the shortage or you need to have the canned sweet corn at home in every house. So that is a good point because canned sweet corn can create some good point like including first, this can be kept at the room temperature because it's passed through the sterilization process. Then it's easy to distribute because it's already packed in the can. It have long shelf life. So that is all good point. So let's talk about first P products. So we said not need to create new products. Yes, because the products that we have is still is they are all needed. So you don't need to create a new flavor. Just change in some size, in some solution. So we need to focus on the products that we need and consumer need. So for now, we don't need to create a new product. And it have different packaging style. It can pack in dry or in vacuum. With different size, we have small size for the supermarket, convenience store. We have the big size for the restaurant, the catering business, and also the hotel. So we can answer all segment. And we also have different form. Like the product that we have can be the kernel, like single um, piece, and then it can be cream in for the soup. So we can do that too. How about the price? They have two main price policies. First one, they concern a lot about the demands on and the supply. So I mean, the price should be based on demand and supply. So they did not concern about the brand. We can use undifferentiated products policies. So in this case, they don't concern about the brand. So they care about price more than quality. So you need to keep the price low to be attractive to the consumers. Then sometime the price should be based on the brand in terms of the premium market. So they're concerned about the quality higher than the buying power. Uh, Quality higher than the price. So they care about the quality. So in this policy, you can add around 30% more about the price. And mostly for this brand policy, you need to have the middlemen or the person who have the ability to create the direct sales. So they concern the quality more than the price. How about the place? Generally, the canned sweet corn, the producer can deliver directly to the consumers. Or sometimes you can do trading with agent and brokers for the market. Sometimes we have the importers that we just talked that we are the main exporter, right? So importer gonna keep in the warehouse first, then send to the wholesalers like modern trade, convenience store, restaurant, catering, or hotels. And after that, the retailer gonna buy from the wholesaler and to the consumers. One thing that we need to think about that is the um, domestic consumption. So the in terms of place for domestic consumption, the distributors or the middlemen who work for distribute the product gonna send the canned sweet corn to the main city or the other wholesalers, and then the consumers or the person who gonna be the next wholesaler gonna buy and resell that again. Okay, so that is the place. The last one, promotion. Canned sweet corn can do promotion by first having exhibition in international conference. So they need to have the supporting fund. Then go to the other country to to display the products to the market, and that is the direct business. And finally, you can have the order from that conference or exhibition. Advertising. You can do advertising by just pay. for the World Food Magazine or the food related magazines. So that is the one of the greatest choice because this is a choice that the chef or the person who involved in creating the food gonna take a look for. Then you can do website, provide some information, direct sales, discount for the mass order. So that's all promotion. So we just finished the first one. The second one is the meatball. So let's talk about in general of the meatball. So meatball is the familiar product for Thai people. Mostly we familiar with the pork type. So you can have this type like meatball in everywhere, every place, every time, even 7-Eleven. So, but Thai people has considers meatball as the fast street food. So it's very convenient and cheap and it can hit with all ages. So the target market should be spread to all ages. So you can have grill version, you can have boil version, or you can have deep fry version along the street. Like we have Wednesday Market. Trust me, you have at least 2 or 3 vendors for meatball. And meatball can be produced in the home, like household to the huge factories. So we can do in all levels. And the high demands of the meatball gonna be on Friday or Saturday mostly. And the lower sales on the raining day because they don't have any people, any consumer who gonna buy it because it's rain. And when we have a long holiday, the low sales gonna happen like that time, but it's gonna increase before that period. So STP for meatball. How about segmentation? The same as the sweet corn. So is this undifferentiated products or is almost the same qualities? We have two big market. For organizational market, we have the small size wholesalers, which is the street food sellers, or small size wholesaler like noodle shops or food court, and the big size organization like supermarket. Then generally we have the pack meatball in the plastic bag like that. And how about consumer market? So consumer market is going to be based on the location. So consumer market can have this product from street stall, like street shop, food court, department store. And when we think about consumer market, you need to think about the buying power in terms of the money that they can pay to. So that is segmentation. How about targeting? Because meatball can do like the canned corn, it can expand to all segmentation, all segment and all possible markets. So you can do mass marketing by increase the market share. But sometimes you can do some more specific like differentiated marketing for just some specific group. Like you add some ingredient and then you can increase the price and create the new product segment. Like we add the mushroom in the meatball. We add some ingredient like lobster or maybe some specific herbs to the meatball. And then you can do more segmentation for this product, especially when you add some ingredient that is very healthy. So you can add that to meatball and then create to have the differentiated market. How about positioning? So positioning is meatball is almost the same as we just talked. So we play with the price first. So that is the reason why many producers want to keep the price as low as possible. But the thing that you need to be careful is about when you have to keep low price, some producer gonna keep low quality of the products by adding more starch, adding more flours to the meatball. Then they set the price low. So I would say positioning for general meatball is going to be like this, but you if you have higher grade or premium grade, you can do the other things. How about the marketing mix? So first P is products because the product is similar. So it has the social shape and mix It's made from the pork, starch, and herbs. So product differentiation is very interesting for this type of products. And the product also have different in packing size. We have small size, medium size, large size, different quality. We have lower grade like street food grade. We have medium grade and we have high end grade like premium grade. So that is the products. And also we can do additional service like we have special dipping sauce or dipping paste that's provide for them too. Then some product have branding. So they create branding for making the consumer remember of their brand. So or even sometimes they have the guarantee sign like this is certified by some famous chef or certified by organization that have like well known on the cooking. So you can have this for products. How about the price? Generally, the wholesale price mostly set by the weight, but for the retail price, you can purchase as the weight and the number, like 2 balls, 3 balls, 5 balls. It depends. How about the place? So we have two channels. Direct channel that we do not need to have any middlemen. So you can send directly, like producers send directly to the consumers or send directly to the other people who take care of this one. But mostly I found that they have indirect channel. We need to have the middlemen to take care of the meatball. Like you have some meatball from the factory, then you are deliver the meatball to the other market. And actually, the meatball is not complicated activities for distribution. You just produce, pack, and then just send it. So you can do it day by day or just store it for a short time. So that is good thing. How about promotion? Promotion, you can do exhibition by promoting and selling the product at that time. Like you can have this promotion in some department store that they cook for you, and then you they ask you to try. Or advertising, you can do advertising on the website or even the logo that they have, that is advertising too. Like we have logo for some specific brands of the meatball that you remember. Then you would like to try that and buy that again. Last one, canned tuna. So canned tuna, why is this important? I would say Thailand is the most canned tuna production. Like we have the largest canned tuna production, following by US and Spain. But for that reason, we need to import the frozen tuna a lot too, because the frozen tunas, the tuna that we need to use in the process need to be the tuna in the deep level of the sea, not just the shallow or the very thin level like in Thailand Gulf or in our close area. So you import frozen tuna as a raw material for processing. So mostly we do like canned version, but we do frozen as well. So we frozen in terms of the cooked tuna, like we call tuna loin. Like frozen loin tuna is the second most processed products. So how about the fish flake? So you can have the third option, which is you can have the fish flake to create the cat food. So in summaries again, we export mostly canned version. We have frozen or loy version as well, and we have the cat food for the third option. Canned tuna is very famous because it have high nutrition and it's very convenient to eat and also cooking. So there are two main type of the canned tuna. First one is the canned tuna in vegetable oil and then in brine. So the main importer for Thai product is US, Middle East, European country, Oceania like Australia or New Zealand, and Canada and Japan and Taiwan. So let's think about the cost of production. Around 50 to 55% is the raw materials that we import mainly. Then 20% is the can. So for now, it's around 70% is about the cost. And how about the other? It can be labor cost and the other cost that we need to think, like marketing costs, delivering costs too. Price exchange from demand and supply. So the price for these products might be changed from market demand and supply. Like for the demands, if you have economic crisis, the demands might be reduced. Or supply, if we have the climate change or environment problem, we might need to have El Nino or La Nina that create the shortage of the raw material and the supply is reduced. So when demand and supply is changed, the price is changed. We also have a problem about the exchange rate because when we have low exchange rate, it's good for us to import the raw materials, but it's best for us to send the products exportly, like to the other country, because the rate is not quite high. So in Thailand, we have two main producers named Thai Union and CYU. Both of them have different factory location and they also have the brand strategies, their own brand, like create the food products for their own brand and also OEM asking for produce from the other business. In this case, in this lecture, we're going to talk about Select Tuna by produced by Thai Union Group, and we have Loxley Trading Company as the distributor. So the example from now on is going to be focused on Select Tuna. So first one is segmentation because canned tuna is the low-fat food and consumers know this concept and they know that this is Thai nutrition and is fit with the healthy trend. And for now, products have large varieties that can cover our market and it's suitable for all ages too. Because when you were young, you can eat it. When you get older, you can eat it, and it's gonna be good protein because it's from the fish. So in Thailand, the market share around 60% is canned in oil or in brine. 20% is canned in curry paste for the Thai flavor, and the last one is around 10% is sprayed. So I would like to talk to you with three group of the products. First one is steak, tuna steak. So segmentation of these products should be mainly in capital city like Bangkok or major cities that have supermarket. Or we do segmentation in terms of medium salary females because they can buy this product to serve their family. So for targeting, we need to cover all possible market with different solution. I mean, we can do the product in oil, in brine, or in just mineral water like now. The strategy that we can apply because we can cover our possible market is the mass marketing. And the point is we need to increase the market share. The second example for select tuna is the spread. Also, spread also do segmentation in Bangkok and major cities like supermarket and convenience store. And but they would like to target more to do segment more for the modern family with medium salary because they have some potential to buy the product and also they also segment in the children group and teenagers because this is the food that you can serve to them and it's going to be good for you to keep when you go to the school. How about targeting? So targeting that is linked to the segmentation is differentiated marketing by focusing on the children and teenagers. So you can do differentiating marketing by just select a specific group of the consumers. How about next one, tuna with the curry paste. So the segmentation for this product is also Bangkok and major cities. in supermarket, in convenience store. Or you can do segment more for any group of people who avoid eating meat. Because for now we have this group of consumers that want to avoid eating meat from cows, chicken, and pig. So we can do differentiated marketing as well, like the spread one. So we can focus on Thai food lovers and do not and who any person who do not want to consume the meat. So it's like vegetarians or keto or something like that. So we can do targeting on this one with different segmentation. How about positioning? I would say all three products have the same positioning. They select brand is the leaders on the market. So they focus on the need of the consumers with different segments. So they keeping doing the new products development to meet the consumer need, and they also continually using the advertising and public relation of brand because they want to make the consumer know they are the leaders. How about marketing mix? So first one, products. The name Select, Sealect. So it's from sea, is the product from the ocean. Then select is choose. So when it's combined together, it have the meaning of the brand. That's create the familiarity and the awareness and remembering by the consumers. Then we also have variety of the product line. So you can serve for all consumer needs. Like I just mentioned, different solution in brine, in mineral water, in oil. And with the spray that have many flavor, many tastes, and Thai curry with different tastes as well. Packaging size, generally canned tuna, they decide to consume just one time. So they use the easy open lids and it can keep a long time and it's convenient for cooking. How about price? So the price for canned tuna can be set by the medium price. We don't need to set the high or very high price. Actually, it's a little higher than the average because the strategy that Select Tuna use is they would be in the middle between high end and low end because the high end can try our product and the low end can try our products too. Then cost structures. Cost structure is affect directly to the price. Cost structure for canned tuna is might be from warehouse, advertising, and managing costs of the production. Then placed. So canned tuna mostly shipped to the main cities in supermarket, convenience store, superstore, supercenter, or grocery store in different provinces. Then they're gonna have the modern trading, like they have distribution agents to distribute the retail at the retail points of the consumers. So we have the middlemen who deliver our products to the main city, and then they're gonna have the other person who come and buy. So this is the place. Promotion. What Select brand did. So they did advertising, like they have many commercials on the television. Like first one, you can have this picture. This is the commercial's name Elevator. So this is funny and is present the point that the company need to send, which is the low fat. So we have the girls in the elevator. She trying to control her body, not export because she is fat. So consuming canned tuna can help you to have a good body. So that is one point. Female magazines. So you need to give some promotion for in the female magazines because this is the person who's gonna buy your product. So working women and the housewife is two main group that you need to focus on. Then the third one is the premium set. So I tried to find this some example, but I did not find it. I did not find it. So, but the book that I read, they said at one time the select tuner can create the premium set from Ultraman. It's like 7-Eleven had the premium set like that. So they have um, the pen, they have the pencil, they have the keychain, but mostly they specific for the spread for the children. So they know what children consumers want, so they want Ultraman. So they promote it, and by giving the premium set, sometimes you can do promotion with the bust by having the printed advertising on the surface. Then, when you see many times, you're gonna remember it. Last one, Select Tuna being some sponsors like here. They are being a sponsor for volleyball. They are being sponsored for Miss Thailand World. So all of that create about the awareness and the remembers things for the brand. So that's all for the process, and I'm gonna do the reviews again in class on Monday. So thank you so much for listening, and feel free to ask me if you have any questions or comment. And it's all done here.